Hello everybody, DM Miles here. Today I'm going to be talking about the 1D&D OGL, which as of recording this video, Wizards of the Coast has released a statement on it. I'll talk more about it later in the video, but I'm going to talk about the OGL that's made them release that statement in the first place. The one that was basically going to screw us all over. Without further ado, let's get into it. For those of you who don't know, OGL stands for Open Gaming License, and that allows people like you and me and companies such as Cobalt Press to create stuff for D&D and put it out for people to use without getting into any legal trouble from Wizards of the Coast. But this OGL basically said, hey, we can take your stuff whenever we want. We don't have to pay you shit, which drives me absolutely freaking crazy. The last thing I want is Savage Lands, right? If I were to ever publish Journey from the Savage Lands, which, side note, thank you guys so much for the patience with that video. I don't know how the video got corrupted the way it did, but hopefully that's not going to happen in the second episode. Anyways, heaven forbid I decide to publish the Savage Lands, and then Wizards Coast be like, oh, okay, a sci-fi, post-apocalyptic desert type thing, yoink, and then they take it, they use it, and then don't pay me anything, no royalties, they don't give me a cut or a percentage, they don't even give me credit. I would hate that. And that's just a personal example. Like, if Wizards of the Coast decided to take Exandria, you know, the world from Critical Role, if they decided to take that and use it without giving any credit to Critical Role, they would be pretty upset as well. Now, because of the nature of this OGL, that is why the hashtag OpenDND has been used ever since the OGL came out. But is Wizards of the Coast 100% to blame here? The answer is no. This is Hasbro. At least this is what I feel. This is Hasbro's doing. For those of you who somehow don't know, Hasbro is the multi-billion-dollar toy company that actually owns Wizards of the Coast. They are money hungry, even though they are super freaking rich, but they are still money hungry, just like any sort of big evil corporation out there. They are money hungry, and they want more money from us, and they think that this hobby can be exploited like that. And it's crazy and ridiculous that they're even thinking that in the first place. And that's why everyone has been, you know, kind of pushing and fighting for the whole open D&D thing. What you see on your screen is from Mike Merrill's back in 2014, when the Player's Handbook first came out. This is on page 4 of the preface, or preface, however you want to pronounce it. Now, how about we take a look at that first sentence? Above all else, D&D is yours. And an excerpt from the last sentence, but always remember that you are the one who brings them to life. They are nothing without the spark of life that you give them. Also, side thing, sorry the highlighting is so bad. Shaky hands. That's all I gotta say about that. Now, I find it funny that we're basically being told, now granted, yes, this is back in 2014, back when 5th edition first came out, which is kind of surprising to think about when you think about it. But anyways, this may be from 2014, but regardless, it's kind of crazy that we've been told that we are basically the lifeblood of this hobby. We create, we imagine, we do all these things for the game, and this new OGL just kind of spits in our face. Unfortunately, all Hasbro sees with this hobby is money, 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 and more money. They don't give a damn about us. And D&D has been growing in popularity for a while now. I mean, it's always been around, it's always been talked about, but back in 2020, when the COVID pandemic first started out, it freaking skyrocketed. I was able to find so many players who were willing to play in groups. This was way before I brought my YouTube channel back, but I mean, it's crazy to think how back in 2020, sales, like stuff, like more people were creating D&D Beyond accounts, more people were doing subscriptions, buying the books. Unfortunately, that's all Hasbro saw. They didn't see that people were actually interested in the game. They just saw money and just shut everything else out. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to go over the official statement that they put out, but it will be linked down in the comments below if you guys want to take a read. Also, up in the cards, at least I'm hoping they're facing this way. They probably won't be. They'll probably be over here. But up where that little eye mark is, normally in the top right-hand corner, there will be a video from D&D Shorts, and he talks about all of the lies from the statement. Basically, the kind of deeper meaning behind the things that they say in the statement. Because unfortunately, what they say in this official statement, we can only take with a grain of salt. They tell us, oh, hey, we're sorry, you know, we didn't mean for it to be this way, and we're going to work on the new OGL, and it's going to be better. Unfortunately, we don't know until we see it. We can't believe anything that they say until we see four corners, as they call it in the lawyer business, the four corners rule. Whatever we see in that paper, we can't trust the statement until we see what's in the four corners. Once we see that, then we can see if they're telling the truth or not. But unfortunately, we just got to take it with a grain of salt, which does kind of suck. And I really do hate that this is happening because, you know, why? I just find it stupid that even if Hasbro is money hungry, why would they try to go and ruin the thing that's made them so much money since 2020? That makes absolutely no sense to me. We all know darn well that the only reason they've released this statement is because a bunch of people are canceling their D&D Beyond subscriptions. Am I going to tell you to do that? Yes, actually, I am. I don't have a D&D Beyond subscription. I use the free tier, but if you have a subscription, cancel it. And normally, I'm not for that. Like, if Xbox were to do something right, I'm not going to cancel my Game Pass because I benefit too much from it. And so yeah, normally I'm against this, but at the same time, they want the money, they're not going to get it from us. That's for damn sure. Cancel your D&D Beyond subscriptions if you want to. By doing that, you're making Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro see, oh shit, we fucked up. And by doing that, we can ensure that the future of our hobby stays perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to come on here and voice my opinions on the OGL and maybe give a little bit of background as to what's going on with the OGL and all of that sort of stuff. And it just happened to happen on my YouTube break, so I'm coming back from my YouTube break to talk about this. I don't count Savage Lands because that was ready to go for like a little bit. We did the session, I immediately started editing, had it ready to upload, and then the video was all messed up, and oh my gosh, I seriously thought I was going to have to redo everything, but thankfully I was able to figure out what happened there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you see, make sure you leave a like, you comment, you subscribe, you ring-a-ding that bell, so that way you're notified of when I post new videos. And with that, this is Miles, signing off. Good boy! Hello everyone, Post Edit Miles here. Just wanted to give a huge thank you to Mage Arts over on Facebook. They had made a post about the Mike Merle's message from the player's handbook, and they helped me find it, and I decided to use it for this video. So thank you so much to Mage Arts. I will leave a link to their profile down in the description. They do art commissions. In fact, I'm even thinking about getting a few commissions from them myself for the new year. So once again, huge thank you to Mage Arts. Once again, their Facebook page will be linked in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Miles signing off. Good boy.